Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. That's what I would sing to my baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. And she would just laugh. She still laughs sometimes and hide her face. Hide her face in the pillow, like, Mama, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I can't thank you guys enough for being here with me today. Good morning, BBK. Happy hump day. Thank you for joining me on this Wisdom Wednesday. And my new creator, hey, Mika, thank you for coming in, love. And my week of new content, content creator, just advice, a couple of things that I've learned along the way. Take my mic down some. A couple of things that I've learned along the way and just kind of sharing that with others. Not hoping that they won't go through it, realizing that some things you just can't prevent, but preparing for it is a better way to say it. So trolls. How many of us have them? Trolls. Y'all remember that? How many of us have them? But it was Friends that was used in that particular song. So if you were with me last night, hey Zachary, how are you, my love? If you were with me last night, you saw that we had a troll. He said, I got mine. And I'm using the word troll here as defining someone who basically entered a chat, a peaceful chat, a chat that was having great dialogue, a chat that was used to honor my mother on her birthday, a chat that was filled with positive vibes, only to come in and ask me, do I have a problem with them? Wasn't it a wonderful chat? Oh my God. Hey, Crystal G. With my bald-headed A, as if that was going to bother me. Didn't bother me. I actually put their post up to give them the attention they desired. Even asked, was that for me or for the topic? And then as I was about to get off, a little before, something strange happened in my room. And I was like, Mom, is that you telling me to get off? And as I was about to get off YouTube, I just felt inclined to respectfully address the troller. And I know that I handled it the way that my mother would have wanted me to, because there's no such thing as allowing somebody to do anything to you and not address it. Sila says, I am working, but listening. Thank you, love. Hey, everyone, I see you. The BBK, thank you for taking care last night. So the BBK has been really apologetic, but CeeLo and Crystal G, can you tell her that if mama just answer me, if my mama was still alive, would she not have done the exact same thing with probably the exact same words, but some additional words added? Baby would have said it clean off. Like Chad would have turned from would have said it clean off. So yes, I'm like, yeah, but you don't know my mama. Mama make up words. it would have been some bees and some garden tools and some more stuff. So yeah, you're fine. What we do know is, hey, the positive mukbanger, is this troll actually blocked all of the mods. And so by blocking the mods, you weren't able to see her comment. Only me and those who were not mods were able to see the comment. That's why I posted the comment on the stream, not the stream, the screen, and addressed it asking, are you referring to me or are we still talking about the topic? And then at the very end, that's why I posted the comment back on the screen and I addressed it, because here's the thing. I don't like bullies. I despise bullies. I despise people that like to throw rocks and hide their hands. And so the best way to handle it was bring it to the forefront and do with it what you please. Sadly, part of me feels like that post or that comment was a page made up to lead me to believe that it was somebody else. I do know deep in my heart who the person is behind it that's trying to cause the discord between the person's name that was used as well as others. But when you got people like that, you just kind of have to pray for them, but also let them know you ain't the one. So praying for you, yep, but I ain't the one. Don't come for me. Hey, pretty chocolate girl. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. But I'm not the one. And so apparently there has been some tension, some information, some misleading of something. And if no one is woman enough or grown enough to address me directly, then you can't have the power to come and address me indirectly. And especially when I addressed you directly and asked, was there a problem? Let's see here. So for my mods, we will have a meeting. Mika said, garden tools. Oh, girl, mama would have had a field day last night. That chat, what the BBK said, I'm telling you, my mama would have came. It was almost like mama gave me permission, because I'm telling you, that stuff it was my wallet. It was nothing that could have fallen on its own. It was like it had to be shoved or something. CeeLo says, yes, ma'am. Crystal G said, the BBK was a little nice. Yes, compared to my mama, baby. I keep telling her that, but that's what. So last night I had her on speaker, and see Amber heard her saying something, and she was like, and I was like, yeah, sound like mama, don't it? I mean, because yeah. She says, I'm at work listening to Aisha knows all she got to do is give a verbal cue, and I'm kicking in the doors with nothing but love. Then that's why I was like, you're okay. Crystal G said, because I didn't see the comment. All I saw was what the BBK posted. And that's because the troll blocked all of the mods so that the troll could come in and do what she did. And like I said, honestly, was it the person's name whose name was actually on there? I don't know. Part of me feels like it wasn't. Part of me knows exactly who the source is, but and this isn't me throwing a subliminal. I just refuse to give her the energy, the attention that she wants by calling her name. I won't do it. Not in this case. So get you down. Most people just want to try and get you down. Yeah. And it was Crystal G said, I need names, because how did the troll do that? So you can block people that you have, just like any other social media site. You can block someone that you don't want to have dealings with. But in blocking them, that doesn't prevent you from being in the same chat with them. Mika, I'm gonna answer that question in just a moment. That doesn't prevent you from being in the same chat with them. That doesn't prevent you from, you just can't see their comments. And so what a troll will do is, and I've known this person to make up another page of somebody else that she knew before. And I thought it was the person because I was in the chat. And then after the conversation, after the chat was over, was told, girl, that was me. And I was like, what? Because again, who has the energy to sit there and make 50 million pages to troll or get hype going on? I don't know. Crystal G says, I need name because I got you. Spoke to pretty chocolate girl. Mika said, period. The positive mukbanger says, Zach says, you got to be strong and they will stop. Most definitely. Not only strong, but you also have to address. One thing my mom has always taught me is you don't ever not address something, because what happens is when you don't address it, people will continue to come to you, or feel they can bully you or pick on you, which, come on, I'm not that type of person. I know the person's desire is to beef. The person's desire is to be a part of the beef sector. And I know that I've done nothing but love this person unconditionally, even through moments that some people wouldn't love. And so I know I'm good. The backstory, hold on, let me read this. The positive mukbanger says, I saw a comment yesterday saying something about bald-headed. I guess I was blocked after that because it was no longer there. Is that, yes. So Mika says, but why the beef from them? And okay, cool. So Mika, that's a great question. Great question. I don't know. What I do know is one Monday, a couple weeks ago, I was in the chat, didn't know what was going on. Like the week before that, someone said I was good, but their eyes were on me, and I was like, but why? I'm an adult. We can talk. What's up? So that made me feel like maybe there was some back conversations being said about something that I may have said or may have done. But anybody that knows me knows that I speak freely. I say what's on my mind. I don't like discord. And so I talk through things. So with that being said, anybody in that particular chat could address me directly. Like I felt like I had a genuine, cool connections. But what I realized, and this is just like any job, any church, the discord and dissension comes from the top. And so sometimes you got to question the stuff that's being told to you, especially if it doesn't look right, especially if it doesn't sound right and it doesn't add up. And so that's what I'm assuming happened, because I don't know. No one ever came directly to me and said, oh, so-and-so said you said this about me, or so-and-so said you did this about me. Nobody ever came to me and said that. Even when I was directly asking what was the problem, no one ever directly addressed me. But this particular Monday, I just saw what was going on in the chat, and actually the tension had been there. And so I was like, what is going on? I felt like there had been a behind the scenes meeting that I didn't know anything about, which was fine. I asked what was going on. Someone put in the chat, get your friend. So I tagged that person asking, okay, what's going on? And the person said that they were speaking in general. And that was the name of the person that was on the troll account, though I part of me just didn't believe it was that person. I believe it was the host that created an account in that person's name. And it's just me being honest. I could be wrong. And so the person that said, get your friend, but then said that it was general, called the host and said, take me off speakerphone. And the host did not, though she said she did, but everybody in the chat heard her say, you need to get Iseashia. She's tagging people, which I was only tagging those who I was having a conversation with. But again, because I believe in transparency and being authentic. Like, what's going on? Tell me, what's going on. And because I don't feel like that today, I don't want to deal with her, da 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 da. And I was like, well, okay, so there is something going on. And I've been asking just to answer the question, and nobody's saying anything. So I'll tell you what, I'll step back. Not only did I step back, but I text this person immediately and said, I don't know what's going on, but the tension in the chat is thick. I felt it since last week. I just hadn't said anything. But hey, I am good with not being in a chat where I'm not wanted. However, doesn't change how I feel about you and our friendship, and that can go beyond this YouTube thing. So call me when it's over and let me know what's going on. I didn't get a call. I didn't get a call that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I got a call at 12 a.m. that Friday morning. A little after 12 a.m. that Friday morning. And for me at that point, I had prayed through that thing. And I'm a firm believer that God places people in your life for a particular reason. And I've always said, I don't put people out of my life. God does. And so for me, that was a God thing. And I've moved on. The person came into the chat one day last week, I believe it was, and it said that she loved me. I said, I love you too. And that's true. That's not a lie. Agape love is real. I don't have any hate, any malice, even after last night, any hate or any malice. Even on yesterday, as I did the new content creator week, it was Thankful Tuesday. I thanked her as a content creator and how she's helped along the way. And so there was plenty of opportunity to talk about whatever needed to be talked about, but there was nothing that I had done. And that's me being completely honest and transparent. So the issue just has to be me. And as I stated in the description, light and darkness can't dwell in the same place. I'm light. I'm not going to dim my light for anybody. I just hate that I had to address it last night in a chat that was so full. And so this person took the opportunity when my chat was at the fullest. That was the first time I've ever had 30 something people in my chat, and came in and tried to take over. But the thing is, what the devil means for bad, God will work that thing out for your good. And lastly, I don't have to turn the other cheek. If there's an ought, then you're supposed to bring it to me. But doing what was done last night was so below the belt, and it showed me that you don't have a heart or a soul. To take a moment when I was honoring my mother, talking about hair, had my mom as my co-host. It was my mom's birthday, and that's what you come in and do. Yeah, no, hello, is it Debo Choi Dite? Thank you for coming in. Salamat po. The more you grow, the more trolls you would get, Zachary. I believe that. Derek says, late to the party, but greetings, Iseashia of Memphis. Share it on the There Too community tab. Thank you. As you ascend on YouTube, you will have trolls watching you live on YouTube from Philadelphia. Thank you so much, Derek. And I believe you. Let's see, that's others speaking to others. Let me go up a little bit more. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Hold on, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, there's others speaking. Brother Derek, I always know how to make me interest, don't it though? Derek C. Williams says, I love trolls and a thumbs down. Simply knowing that I may have triggered someone over my difference of opinion or view, I draw strength from that. Yeah, I got a thumbs down, and I'm sure it was the same person. But again, what type of, check your soul. Go do a self-awareness check. Real talk. Do a self-awareness check. Mika says, yes, you do. Always have. Nothing has changed. Can you tell them we've known each other over 20? Oh my God. Yeah. Over 20 something years. What you see is what you get. The BBK says, yes, Derek Williams. I draw strength to kick the doors in and give them hell. Derek says, we're in a politically correct environment, and the irony is folks say they want you to speak truth as you see it, but once you do, yikes. Thank you so much, the positive mukbanger. Trolls, they come about the bigger your channel is. The YouTube phrase goes like this: if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. I hate the word haters. I promise you I do. Because I think some people have invisible haters. Like you just out here windmilling in the air because really ain't nobody paying you no attention. Like, yeah. My last count, I have about, good Lord, Derek, about 210 folks blocked for laughs. I ain't blocking nobody. So the person you text was the troll in the chat. So I don't know for sure because she used one of her subs. It was one of her subs link. So I don't know for sure if it was her or the actual person that made the statement that night. But I do know that she has made an account before of somebody that I thought was real. And then after the chat was like, girl, that was me. And I was like, what? Like, how did you even do that? Crystal G says, when you thought about, you thought about, folks can't stand me on my job. My name is always in somebody's mouth. Vermont painting photos. I have a few people who look like trolls. Does that count? Good morning, RV Weekends. Derek, 210 kind of light. You doing good. I don't know. 210 kind of heavy. Crystal G, folks can't stand them twins. We have heard that too much. Ugh. This little light of mine. Yes, sir. I'm gonna let it shine. Yes. Make sure. Hi, is it Maria or Mariah Lizzie? Hello here, looking for new friends. If any, please visit. I will immediately. Lizzie, it's not a growth stream, but you're more than welcome to network the proper way. The bigger you grow, you get more. Wow. Vermont Painting Photo says, it showed me Iseashia has huge brass ones. Oh, yeah. I smile. Hey, real giveaway guy. I smile. But, honey, I can also roast you with a smile on my face. Like, Crystal G, so I'm finding out. Hey, Lady J, and thank you so much for your positive comment last night. Like, thank you. RV Weekends, Iseashia, I think I left before that. I'm so sorry. You're a very beautiful person inside and out. Thank you, RV Weekends. And I'm glad you did. I didn't want to have to address it, but I'm a firm believer if you don't address things, then people feel they can come back and do additional things. There are so many that just cannot get over there. Let me put this up here. There are so many that just cannot get over themselves and walk away. I just send love and light. The end. Thank you so much, Lady J. Just stopped by to say hello and have a wonderful day. You have a wonderful day as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Zachary says, I don't even block. Eventually, I don't block. Thank you, real giveaway guy. He says, send trolls my way. I'll handle them. I know you will. Thank you, Lady J. Derek C. Williams says, all the more reason to have thorough moderators. On my channel, I have a hide comment and ask questions later philosophy. If they time you out, you were wrong. Next time, straight block, FOH. So this person, that's the thing, Derek, to let you know that they are a professional troller. They blocked all of the mods. So I think you were in the chat. Well, all of the mods were blocked. They blocked all of the mods. So you guys wouldn't have seen the comment had I not put the comment on the screen for you to see it. And so, yeah, that's what you call a professional troller. And so if I had to give any advice to new content creators, Hey, Cindy Randall, how are you? If I had to give any advice to new content creators, it would just be know that comes with the territory. Um, no matter how nice you try to be, no matter how kind you truly are, no matter how genuine and authentic you are, there will be people that just don't like you, um, and it's okay, for them to not like you. The issue is to make sure that you address it, because you can block all day long, but there are so many names in this world that people can create to keep coming back and coming back and coming back. So I'm taking it to the source. I don't have an issue with anybody. I don't have any enemies. And all I have is the name that was used in the post, um, to put out, as well as the fact that I know, the person that allowed the foolishness to happen in her chat does make troll accounts and go around trolling. So that's all I have. And again, the only reason why I'm not calling her name is because one, she knows who she is, and two, um, I'm not just gonna give her that type of um, fuel. Might I? Yeah, fuel to use. I'm not gonna let her match. So with that being said, you know who you are. You know I'm not talking to you indirectly. Um, and what you did was lower than I ever thought you can go. But hey, um, Modest Nation said, I'm here in the bank, but listening. Thank you, Modest Nation. CeeLo, Mods be on 10, but we can't block what we can't catch. And that's it. You couldn't. That was a professional troll. And so don't even feel bad about it. I handled it the way that I wanted to handle it, and take heed or not. Bingo, you can't ever be too nice. I told my daughter, first day of preschool, folks gonna dislike you on sight. Imagine disagreeing with them. BBK says, so true as CeeLo, but the solution has been identified. Oh, yes, it has. Modest Nation says, what did I miss? Oh, the troll that came in last night, but I addressed it. You can go back. It's still on there, on the channel. I'm not removing it. That person was bold enough to come in on, again, a day that was it was my mother's birthday. It was a tribute to her. So you showed me how you genuinely feel about me, that I'm just nothing to you. And so that's cool. I'm still gonna pray for you. Still gonna love you from a distance, and that's that on that. Cindy Randall said, bless up, Derek. Vermont painting photos. Aisha, that's why you see me very quiet in Hillbilly Live sometimes. Sneak up, sneak up and whack a troll. Like the whack-a-mole guy. That's a good one. Derek C. Williams, moderating is easy work. If it offends you, it probably hits the host too. Bang them right then. Yeah, and that's the only thing, in all fairness to my moderators, they could not see, because this is a professional troller. So she blocked all of the moderators, and then came in and put that foolishness in the page on such a hard day for me, which again says she cared nothing about me. Have a good day, Zachary. Sheila Brooks, hi Aisha, I'm one of your subscribers. Keep up the good work. Keep in mind Psalms 105:15 saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. At the BBK says, hi Sheila Brooks. Oh, at Sheila Brooks. Modest Nation says she blocked the mods, ? Wow. So Crystal G says, do we the mods have the capability to block all mods? No. So a mod can't block another mod. The positive mukbanger says, Sheila Brooks, amen. Cindy Randall says, I met trolls, but I walk away from that channel if I have to, because I'm not putting up with negative people. Cindy Randall, and that's just what I did. And so that's not good enough. Like, I walked away, I unsubscribed. I knew that I didn't do anything. So whatever was being told to the rest of the chat was lies. My I would say my door is always open for reconciliation with anyone in that chat that something was said, but I would suggest going through the BBK first, simply because I always need a moderator, a mediator. I mean, and the reason I need a mediator is because my heart, I love hard, and a mediator kind of sifts through the BS and kind of get to the bottom of the issue. So my page is always open. It's like I said, a safe place for the necessary but uncomfortable conversations. But again, for anybody that was in that chat on that day that has any type of misunderstanding, that was told anything, reach out to the BBK and she can set it up for us to have a conversation. Because what I do know is I don't put my mouth on people. My little baby taught me years ago. We don't judge. We move forward. Sheila Brooks says, I would say this surprised me, but it doesn't. It doesn't surprise me either, Miss Brooks. I will say I still stand firm, because I do remember who you are. I still stand firm on what I stated that night, and I hope you know the night that I'm talking about. I don't believe in bringing children into grown folks' things. I don't believe in addressing children, because children have nothing to do with whatever grown folk issues are. And children are innocent, and it's our job to protect them. And I always feel that way. I'm a child advocate. I'm a disability advocate, or different ability advocate. I will always feel strongly about that, but also because I've been a child where adults have taken things out on me because of their issue with my mother. And that's not okay. That damages a child more than anything. And as elders, it's our job to uplift children, to encourage children, to help them reach their highest potential. Because the truth is, we have to continue to get old, and they have to come behind us and lead. And so it's imperative that we always shower them with nothing but love and positivity, because some of them may not even be getting that from their own parents. So I'm just a firm believer of that. But it didn't surprise me at all. Modest Nation said anyone can block you. Yes, anyone can block you for any reason. And you can block anyone for any reason. And Ms. Sheila, I pray that you know you're welcome here. I just want to reiterate my stance about kids, because I still stand by that. Vermont painting photos. I wish mods had the ability to be unblue. Just blend in a few. Vermont painting photos, there is a way that can be done. Good morning, Cocoa Butter. Cindy Randall says some people are just ignorant. Girl, you said it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Thank you. Derek says, I have heard that Crystal G, but the host would have to look into it. Let me go back to make sure. Do we, the mods, no, mods can't block other mods. You can't even delete a mod's comment. Good morning, Cocoa Butter. Sheila Brooks says, right, keep up the good work. Thank you. Hey, Jen, how are you? Vermont painting photos, that would be handy. I agree, RV weekends. I'm listening now. How can we do that? I need a few. So I'll talk to you behind the scenes about that one, just because I don't want to put it out there. I mean, those who do know, but The biggest way is to, how can I say it? Well, yeah. So one way you can do it, Vermont Painting Photos, is have a mod that's not active in your chat. So that person is there, they're watching, but they're not commenting, they're not active. And so by them not commenting and being active, it doesn't show them in the chat. And then all they can have to do is just go straight in, and if they see something, delete it and deal with it, but it doesn't show them active in the chat. The beauty is you would need a couple of people to do that, because that person can go back out, especially if it's a relentless person, can go back out and come back in and what's the word, block you and say something else. So a couple of your people should not comment, and then they can do it. Hey, Miss Sheila, how are you? Thank you for coming in. So Crystal says not in blue. So the blue is what color you show up as a moderator. And so you'll still show up as blue if you're commenting. But if the moderator isn't commenting, you don't know that the moderator's in the chat. And so I'm not telling you guys to not comment. That's where you would have to have a meeting with your moderators to determine who's going to be your basically skybox. I love my husband says skybox sniper. And that's what they will do. That's what they would do is basically, I'm sorry, y'all, let me cut this off. That's what they would basically do is take them out. He says, sorry, I'm in a bit of a panic mode for tonight. Don't be in a panic mode. Hey, Green Fam 20. Cindy says, I've put someone in time out, but I felt bad afterwards, so I never did it again. I now ignore the rude person. Don't ever feel bad for protecting your space. This is your atmosphere. So this, like, your platform is like your home. And you know the rules for your house. The rules for your house may be different than the rules at somebody else's house, and that's okay. But this is your home, and so it's your responsibility to protect your home and your atmosphere. But not just your home and your atmosphere, it's also my responsibility to protect my chat and those in my chat, to prevent them from having to experience or go through any type of negativity. Because again, this, for me, this is all about being positive, spreading love, and spreading joy, and uplifting. Vermont Painting Photos, you're going to be fine. If you want to mod me for tonight, you can, but you're going to be fine. I promise you. The Positive Mukbanger says, basically the mod will watch the chat from the skybox and delete anything that's unfavorable. Yes, absolutely. I think having a mod meeting is a great thing. Most definitely. CeeLo said, host, schedule a mod meeting. I am. Hey, Mr. Fulton. I will be sure to check out your new video today. RV Weekend says, if Vermont Painting Photos, please don't panic. Don't panic. You're going to do great. Derek says, trolls love back and forth. Take the gun out of their hand by not even responding. An example, a roach here in Philadelphia, a trifling no account. You have to hear me say in the videos, all roaches need raid. I'm dissing that maggot without say its name, and most folks won't know who I'm talking about. But I guess it's raid. Oh, see, so he's using raid in a different term today, CeeLo. He's using raid like the hey, super chat and grow. How are you guys? He's using it like the He said, "Word up! Happy to be catching your live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy that you can catch one as well." Crystal G said, "Get the raid out." Um, Derek is hilarious. So, and as I stated, this is just mainly for new content creators, and I guess to refresh it for old content creators that none of us are exempt from trolls. It can happen, but it's our job to just handle it accordingly. I feel like I handled it well last night. I did apologize to the chat before I handled it because I knew I was not going to get off without handling it. I'm one of those people that can't not address something. Some black flag, black flag works too. But I'm going to put the link in the chat in the event that someone wants to come up and talk about it. I'm definitely fine with it. And again, if there was anyone in the chat that kind of know where this all started, because again, I don't even know what all the tension was about, please feel free to reach out to the BBK and she will mediate so that we can have a discussion, because I'm always open to talk. Philly girl, hi, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. And Derek is using Sure Killer. I mean, Derek has 210 people blocked. Hey, Derek.
Oh, you got
hold on.
Okay, quick. Okay, you put me on quick.
Okay. Hey, Derek.
Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna put me on that fast. Okay. Yeah, shout out and respect
Still
to
can't
Iseashia.
hear you. Give me one quick second. What is going on? Why can't we hear that? Oh, that's why. Okay. Hey, Derek.
All right, yeah. Shout out and respect to the Iseashia of Memphis. Dre CEO, what's good
Thank
with you, boy? Yeah, shout out to your chat. Yeah, I was saying like it's this mongrel dog here in Philadelphia. He ain't hitting on nothing. Failed father, all that type of stuff. He made the mistake of letting folks know he failed his son. And so this going with me last year. So he just started like I was in another chat room and he came in and started just talking all that yin yang. And so I just said, well, perhaps you want to not fail your kids before you come talking all that reckless stuff, man. Go on with that. You know, I said you ain't gonna amount to nothing, and your children ain't gonna amount to nothing. Cause look at who come from, just like that. And so what it is that so what I do is that I don't say this mongrel dog's name. I call him a mongrel dog or a roach or a maggot or a no account or trifling, something like that. He know, well, I'm sorry, it knows who I'm talking about, but you'll never know. So I has no clue what mongrel dog I'm talking about. But if he ever sees this video, you are a mongrel dog and you'll never amount to anything, and your kids ain't never amount to nothing because they got raised like you.
Leave the children out of it. Leave the children out of it. Leave the children out of it. The children can be great.
No. Don't get me wrong. No, I'm not talking about the children per se. I'm saying that they are going to lose because they have a mongrel raising them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're going to win because God is going to place some people in their lives that's going to teach them how to be better.
Not like if you saw it.
Well, damn it, Derek. That's how I feel.
Iseashia, if you saw what I saw, you wouldn't be saying that. I'm all about positivity too, as you know, but I'm also about calling a spade a spade. I see a spade here in Philadelphia. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is the children you do not, as a child, you do not have to be a product of your environment. There are so many children who have had bad parents and they have been come out great. So that like
Iseashia, I hear you. Iseashia, I hear you. My fingers are crossed. I'm just saying, where we come from in Mississippi, they always told us that when you see an errant child, look no further than a parent. Well, I'm saying it in reverse. I see an errant parent. So good luck.
But don't speak on the kids. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Because this,
Okay, I
and I
got
say
I
that
got you.
because I
Well,
don't
take it.
believe in talking about the children. I don't. I can't say I'm a child
Okay,
advocate, and
okay.
yeah, I can't. Yeah,
Well,
but I
okay, I
as
got
far
you.
as
Like
the
I said, this
adult,
was not this was not intended for the kids. I'm talking about the mongrel dog parent.
right now,
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the no account. I'm talking about the no account. But see, what I'm saying all this, see, you would never know.
no.
You would never know who I'm talking about. So when I say all, when you hear me sometimes in videos, I'm saying all roaches need raid.
Mm-hmm.
That thing knows who I'm talking about, but you'll never know. So that's what I'm saying. So you can navigate this thing. You
Right.
can navigate this thing without having to go back and forth. So you can get your little digs in because just like anybody else, Aisha, if I hit you, you're going to hit me back.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna turn the other cheek.
Oh no, I ain't got no more cheeks to turn. Not for
Bingo.
2020
And
or
so that
2021.
and and, and so what happens a lot of times, people are trying to be so politically correct, they don't want no drama, and I got that. But after a while, everybody have their feel. My feel may not be your feel.
Mm-hmm.
How much I can take in my cup, you might can't take. You
Absolutely.
might say, well, shit, that ain't enough. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. So it's a way you can navigate this thing. But normally, a lot of times when you hear me in videos, when because they know, but you'll never know. So like if you hear me use the phrase mongrel dog, maggot,
Mm-hmm.
you know, no account, troll, stuff like that. These people know because I got a few people blocked. To me, that's a low number though, because I hear some people having 1,000. But yeah, I got last count. I think I had like 212 or 210 people blocked. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that they may not like the fact you from the South. They may not like the fact, of my political, my apolitical views,
Yeah.
my religious views or not. And this triggers people. And
Yeah.
for me, I love that because this is YouTube. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking Aisha or anybody, none of you,
Yeah.
to agree with me. But
Yeah.
this is my channel. And
Right.
so I say what I feel like on my channel. If you don't like, you simply unsubscribe. But
Right.
what happens is they feel like they have to come in and try to tell you the error of your ways on your YouTube channel. Like my mom and daddy say, I'll be damned if that's so. All you need to do is simply unsubscribe. But don't ever think you're going to say nothing and Derek ain't going to say nothing back. As a
Yeah.
rule, I just be trying to ignore because they tend to just fall off. They tend to just die off when you don't say nothing. But
Yeah.
sometimes if somebody, like even Aisha, like I said, even sometimes somebody may say something and get you hot, you gonna hit their ass back. But you can do it in such a way where you ain't like going back and forth.
Yeah.
That's a long. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to convey.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
So I'm as you see, I'm here at the medical center. I'm doing what I do. I just want to come in, pop in. I just want to clear up what I put in the chat room and let you know how I deal with trolls. All right.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Derek.
Yeah, Dre CEO, holler at me, boy.
Love
Yeah.
you.
All right, look, you take care, Miss Aisha.
All right. Bye-bye.
Salute.
Okay. Let me go back up to the comments. Sheila, well, damn it, Derek. Oh my God. Yes, gotta love Derek. Thank you, Super Chat and Grow. Um, Brother Derek, yep, it worked. Miss Sheila said, I missed it last night. Gotta go back and watch. Yeah, and it's there. And all I can say, and this is out of pure love for you, Miss Sheila, is be careful and be mindful and allow um your gut and your intuition to lead you. Um, Philly girl, thank you so much for coming in. It's so nice to meet you. Stepping away, thank you, thank you. Words definitely have power, and that's why I will never, when it comes to other people's children, I'm not going to speak ill of someone's children. There's no way I can say I stand for children and then talk about children. But not to mention, my youngest one taught me how to keep my mouth off of folks' kids, how they raise their kids, and everything else. Crystal G, my Sunday school teacher said the children don't necessarily pay for the sins of the parent, and that's it, and they should not. Philly girl says, truth about me, I came from a horrible environment and failed my first child. However, he is an upstanding member of society, so it's not a loss for children who had less than parents. I did not fail my second child because I learned. And Philly girl, let me just say, um, the first thing is admitting the errors of our ways. Um, and if he is an upstanding member of society, it's not a loss, nor should you consider it a fail. Did you make some errors? Yeah, but he's a productive citizen, so it's not a fail. And you learned greater and you've done better with the second child. And so walk in that and be okay with it. Forgive yourself. Um, Forgive yourself. None of us are perfect. As parents, we don't get a guide. I know I've made mistakes. Just forgive yourself. Um, Hold on. Okay. Okay, thank you, Positive Mukbanger. Philly girl, the problem with trolls is exactly what they do. Troll. You can block all you want, but they will always make another account. Exactly. And so that's why I'm just gonna deal with it right there. And if they come back with another troll account, I'm gonna deal with it then, like I did last night. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. And because here's the thing, I'm not ashamed of anything. Like, no. Um Vermont Painting Photo says, I have cheeks to turn, but it's where they can plant their lips on it and kiss my sorry, turn the other cheek thing winds me up. CeeLo says, like Miss Celia said, cause you a low down, dirty dog. Exactly. We gotta stay positive and be respectful all day. Um, I am having an amazing day, Wayne's a slide. Um, I did do the tickets for my mother's birthday yesterday, and out of 5 tickets, only I would just won a ticket back. That's it. So, um, the Wayne's Slot says, when you get trolling, just turn and keep rolling. I like that. Um, Derek, have a great day at work. And Miss Cherry says, we all do, but that makes up better. Thank God. Yes. Derek Show know how to make an exit, most definitely, and an entrance. Crystal G, yes, just yesterday I accidentally gave my baby some medicine that was 3 days expired. So we make mistakes as parents. Plus is a plus. Aisha, keep being the blessing you are. I am going to get back to painting. Thank you so much, Sherry. I don't know if you're connected with Vermont Painting Photos. Hopefully you guys are, because he painted oh my God, that waterfall, I love it. He paints beautiful art, and I will check out your art, especially if you show it. Yeah, as parents, we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. But I think the biggest part for me was just making a video talking about trolls and the fact that it's real, and the fact that even as a new content creator, 2.5 months in, I haven't even made it to 3 months. I got my first troll, and knowing you're nervous to show. Show them. Show them. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Hey, TR, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Guys, TR actually goes on at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, 1 p.m. Central. So if you're not doing anything, go over and support him today. Thank you so much for coming in. And thank you all so much for the raid and just the love yesterday. Like I'm so glad I still came on, because I initially just didn't feel it. I'm just gonna be honest. I did at first, and then the day just kind of went crazy, and it was like, I don't know if I can do this and muster up the strength. And you guys gave me so much strength, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the love from my family in the chat. I appreciate the love from my YouTube family. You guys are my tribe, and I just can't thank you guys enough. The BBK gave me mama vibes yesterday. I mean, she came in here just like my mama would. I hadn't checked IG yet, but I will. Miss Sheila said, it's not about mistakes, it's about learning, growing. Yes, Miss Sheila, I agree 100%. Um, I agree 100%. It's not about mistakes, it's about learning and growing and doing better. Um, Wayne Zasai says, I have been at it for 2 years and I've had my share of trolls and stalkers. And when you have a troll, it means you're doing something right. They're just trying to knock you down so you would stop. Wayne's a slide. You are so accurate. Doing what you're doing, just let it go. For me, I snap. Doing what you're doing, just let it go. For me, I snap back. They can go troll somewhere else, but don't bring the mess to my house. And that's how I feel. And that's why I addressed it last night. Hey, Crystal G, that thing that will preach. Forget the mistake. Remember the lesson. That will preach right there. That will show enough preach. Yes, that will preach. That will preach. Thank you, Miss Sheila. And when you get a chance, I do encourage you to go and look at last night's live. Just for you. Crystal G says, I tell my team that all the time. They said they will follow me anywhere. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And you have a blessed day as well. And please know that I love you. Hey, Life of Sanya, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. So yeah, just because we're new content creators, we're not above trolls. We just have to learn how they operate. The positive mukbanger, he has beautiful paintings. Have to learn how they operate, and then not only that, but as a new content creator, be careful about who you call friend. Vet people that you call friend. Vet people that you consider an associate. Vet those people because how can I say it? Because there's so much damage that they can do to you. Like, let's just use last night, for instance. Last night, that could very well have been the actual young lady's page, or it could have been the host who made a fake page to make it seem like it was that particular person. And so those are the pieces that we don't learn about when becoming a content creator. So we know that, you know, there's a possibility of disagreements. Excuse me, guys, and it's not Rona. We know that there's that can be disagreements. We know that there's people that can just not like our content or what we're about. That's fine. Like I said, darkness and light can't reside in the same place, and I'm not about to dim my light for anybody. And that's why I had to, in light and in love, respond the way that I did last night. But like, people can take your photos and make accounts with your name on it. People can, there's so much that people can do, and it's sad that they have the type of time to do that. Like, here I am, new at creating Vermont painting photos. It's not C19, I can assure you. Philly girl. Yeah, it was in the thing that bothers me the most is when you genuinely care about people and something like that occurs, And it was my mother's birthday. So you chose to wait on a day that, for the first time since I've been on YouTube, I had over 30 people in my chat um, consistently. And I um, was talking about a subject that was passionate to me. My mom was my co host, and you wanted to come in and show yourself. But that's what a troll does. Um, that's what someone who's seeking attention does. That's what someone who's miserable and not happy with themselves does. Um, and as I stated, part of me honestly feels the person's name is not who it truly was. I feel like it was the person that person trusts who did it, because I know for a fact that she's made an account where we've all been in and thought it was somebody else, and then afterwards was told no, that girl, that was me. And I was like, what? How did you do that? Like, so yeah, I don't have this type of time when I'm trying to figure out my analytics, what I need to do to make my page grow. Um, and so those type of people will never get anywhere, and that's just true. Um, Hold on, let me go back up just a little bit. The positive muck bring a pillow. He said, "We'll do." Aisha, I make more people sleep than watch. Cut it out, Vermont. Vermont. No, you don't. Just to say that again for people in the back. Um, Wayne's a slide. He does amazing work. You know, I show love. Your mom will look like a badass woman. I'm assuming she was. Like, she absolutely was. Spring Garden One says, "I know. I see it happen on IG to someone pictures. Yes, and they will make fake accounts. Hurt people. Hurt people. We say that a lot, Miss Sheila, but I've been hurt, and I don't want anyone to experience the hurt that I've experienced. So I do my best not to allow something like that to happen. Um, I don't even know if that's a person that to do what someone did, what was done yesterday. That's a damaged person. That's a person that needs therapy. That's a person that's not happy with themselves. That's a person that has to throw a rock and hide their hand. That's a person that's not courageous, not brave, that's a coward. Um, Especially when there's been plenty of opportunity to have a conversation, but you can't have a conversation with someone when that someone isn't the issue. The issue is on the inside of you. And I'll never forget that a sermon that was preached that said, um, the enemy is my greatest enemy. And so when you're dealing with people like that, where their inner self is their greater enemy, they have no limits, they have no bounds, and they're truly gonna damage those that surround them if they aren't careful. And I just thank God for keeping me and removing me when it was time. And I don't believe in God placing people in my life for nothing. I think that everything is for a reason. I think all interactions are divine appointments. And so I've always said, I don't put people out of my life. God does. And so it did. He did. Um, Cocoa Butter says, I enjoy your lives. Nothing but positive and great content. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Cocoa Butter. The positive mukbanger says, hurt people should heal and help other hurt people heal. Exactly, because we know what it feels like, and you don't want anybody to feel that. Cocoa Butter said, "Oh wow, that's crazy. People go that far." Shaking my head, crazy. Using other people pics and that. Yes, yes. Too much time. Yes, on their hands. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for my painting photos. I appreciate your support and the fact that you always support me. Yeah. And so if if I could say anything, it would simply be just to let a new content creator know that you're not exempt, shook, or bruh. It can happen to you. It will happen. You just have to know how you want to handle it. One thing about me is I'm going to always stay true to who I am, whether I'm on YouTube, off YouTube. What you see is what you get. I, I I'm one of those. Bruce works, by the way. Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate you. I do. What was it? The movie with that Tyler Perry had with Jill Scott in it, and her best friend stole her husband or whatever, and she smiled and was like, basically, not gonna. I'm just gonna go on or something because I don't want to have to whoop that ass. Like I'm one of those that will smile um the entire time that we're having whatever type of conversation because I am who I am. You're not gonna change my energy. Why did I get married? Yes, you're not gonna change my energy. No, no. And so last night it wasn't a shift of energy. It was truly, let me go ahead and address this so you know that I'm not playing with you now. If you come back, then I'm gonna have to expose you, and I don't want to do that, but I will. Like I will. I I don't want to, but you're not gonna just go around um coming for me or gunning for me simply because you can't stand my light. Um so yeah, and that's all I can say. So new YouTube content creators, know that you're not exempt. But know that your platform is like your home, and you protect your home and you protect the environment, the atmosphere, and the people in your home. And in doing that, um, just stay true to who you are. Now, we'll say, don't go picking fights, don't go looking for fights. Um, that's a waste of time. Focus on, growing your channel, focus on getting your subscriber count and your watch hours. Like you have to get 4,000 watch hours. Focus on that. Focus on not getting community strikes. Focus on not getting copyright strikes. Go to YouTube's content creator studio. Learn as much as you can. Make sure you understand the analytics. It's just so much that you can do with your time other than trying to troll and cause issues, especially in a sector that isn't about that. I'm not in the beef sector. There is a beef sector, but I ain't about that life. Now, like I said last night, I guess I probably said this on a few of my videos. Like the late great Tupac, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Like, no, I don't. No. The positive mukbanger says, I think some people take positivity as weakness. Come through, sister. They must think that because you are nice, you won't say or do anything. And what confuses me about this whole situation is that I think everybody knows, or that's associated with who I believe did this, knows I don't bite my tongue. Like, I don't cuss you out. I ain't gotta cuss you out. I'm all about just being transparent, authentic. We're adults. Let's have a conversation. Like, we don't have to. We're not in high school, junior high school. No, I got a 24-year-old, 18-year-old, 17-year-old, and an 8-year-old. I'm out here trying to change lives, the world, my community, make, in the words of Michael Jackson, this world a better place, heal the world. I don't have time to beef with nobody. And if you're an adult over 25 and you got time to beef with people about nothing on social media, check your life. check your life and everything in it. Wayne's a slice says, "Amen, preach it." So yeah, I just trolls. How many of us have them? Trolls. Um, yeah. And I said it yesterday and I said again, I don't have any enemies. Now, whether or not someone considers me as an enemy, I can't control that. But Aisha, I don't have any enemies. And I pray for those who try to come for me. Um, Not only do I pray for them, but I pray for myself too, because I refuse to unleash the beast. It took me a long time to lock up that young lady who had no patience and zero tolerance. And so once I got her tamed, I ain't bringing her out for nobody. Um, yeah, just not gonna do it. And so that's my encouragement. Just keep your page, your page. Don't let anybody else try to run your platform. When you do get moderators, like I will have a mod meeting with mine. Um, so much so that we can talk about how to handle situations like this again. My goal is to not have to address them personally. Can't live with them or without them. What you said, what you said, um, what you said. And it is what it is. But for me, I thank them because it gave me to show an opportunity to, though I didn't want to address it, still show people that follow me or not follow me, because I hate using that word, like um, that rock with me, that's a part of my tribe, that I'm still true to who I am. Not gonna change. Is what it is. But just don't come for me. Not in that manner. Now we can have an open conversation. We can agree to disagree, but coming over here to start trouble, and again on my mama's birthday, honey, honey, honey. Yeah. So I put the what do you call it? The link in the chat again. The positive mukbanger says, "Listen, I say all the time, please let the beast stay locked up because she is not what you want. Thank God for deliverance. Do you hear me?" Wayne said, trolling ratchety old lowlifes. It's something. Miserable lives, no life, um, just not happy with themselves. And I can't lie, like my heart doesn't um like that's definitely an area that I pray for them in, because you got to be satisfied with you. Until you're satisfied with you. Hey triplet family, how are you? I again not I don't apologize for addressing that the troll last night. I just apologize that you guys had to see it. Because again, this channel is about positivity, uplifting, and inspiring. Crystal just said, "Oh my, yeah." So no, and especially again when we had an opportunity to talk. So you waited. It was almost like, I don't know, you know. It, in the words of my mother-in-law, the devil is always busy. He don't take no time off. He don't take no time off. And so we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places. And yeah, but sometimes in the physical, you just got to let it be known who you are. She said, "It's okay, hon. We understand. Sometimes you have to address people like that." Yeah. And I just felt like last night, if I did not, it would continue. But I wanted to make clear that I know the source. So yeah. And they really need to be careful because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. In every tongue that rises against me in judgment, God will condemn, because this is uh, uh, the, what is it? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against me, God will shall condemn, because this is the heritage of the Lord for the servants of the Lord. And baby, I know who I serve. So you better be careful. That's what Desi says. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I love to hear her say it. You gotta be careful. So yeah, that's my encouragement. But yeah, so basically, y'all just know that trolls are gonna happen. Trolls is gonna happen. Um, I didn't think it would happen this early, but better now than later. Um, Again, all is welcome to my platform. Just don't bring the mess, man, because this is not that. Like, I'm on a full assignment. The picture behind me, and all that you do it with love. So I told you last night, now come here with that foolishness with love. Um, Something that may help you is to just simply become who you are. Stop trying to be everybody else. Stop trying to find yourself in everybody else. Just be you. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. The Triple Fam, just keep grinding, because they want to see you upset and fail. What you said, keep showing them that they are not stopping your grind or success. Certainly not. Um, Certainly not. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I'm going to continue to do things accordingly, um, to the way God has allowed it to be done. So yeah. If no one else has anything to say, I just want to thank you guys for joining me on this Wisdom Wednesday. Um, Trolls, how many of us have them? New content creators, just know that it will happen. It's inevitable. But figure out ways to be on guard, and make sure you're aware of how you want to handle it. Um, for me, it wasn't even about deleting the comment. It was about putting it up there to make sure that the world saw. And I will say again, I part of me doesn't believe it was truly the name of the person that was there. I feel like um, there was another person behind it, but I'll let it be. Um, I just pray that she knows. Don't come for me. Don't do it. Um, and again, whatever you guys do, leave children out of grown folk stuff. Like, I don't believe in putting children in the middle of mess. Um, it's our job to speak positivity over our kids. And when I say our kids, that's every kid in this world. They all belong to everybody. Speak positivity over them. Thank you, Wayne's a Slot, and you have a blessed day as well. You have a blessed day as well, the Triplet family. The positive mukbanger says sometimes people hate you because of the girl. Sometimes people hate you because of the way others love you. Fact, 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 fact. And some people don't know how to receive love. It's unfortunate. Because I know my love was, y'all, this greasy forehead, this is Memphis Heat, was and is genuine. Good agape love, loving you from a distance. But yeah, after yesterday, that was dirty. Low down. Um, Unacceptable. And I'm just not having it. But yes, thank you all for coming in. If you're not doing anything at within the next 45 minutes, I suggest that you go over to the TR show and join in. That's where I'll be. Um, Enjoying myself. Hopefully, if I think I may have to go watch mom, not 100% sure, but either way, I'll join in from my phone. Thank y'all for spending this time with me on Wisdom Wednesday. New content creators, know that you are not above having trolls, so learn about them, because you're going to experience them. Sending lots of love, peace, blessings, enjoy your way. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing day. I love you guys. Bye. Oh, if you guys hadn't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.